Yeah, Happiness actually was one of the first early on.
Kind of right away, we kind of felt like that was going to be a song that connected. It's a song that means a lot to us. It's a lot about our career and the choices we've had to make sometimes that, you know, for the better of the band, is it better for your family? And it's sort of a bigger question about the dreams that you're chasing after. It's a different record for us. I feel like every record we've done has kind of been different, but this one was extremely different for us from minute one and all the way to the end. It was just a crazy different record, and so all of our family was like, this doesn't sound like you guys, you know, like it was. And for us, you know, it's definitely us. It's just a new chapter, a new page, and definitely had the doubts and the butterflies whether or not people were gonna respond to it.
Yeah, it's like that text you reread like 10 times before you send it, because you're like, I don't know how this is going to be received.
We rented a house in the mountains and stayed there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And all of the songs that we had written on the road, we just kind of like, you know, piled them up and tried to play them live and try to experiment. We had 4 different recording stations, so that at any point in the day, you know, we'd be eating breakfast or at night, you know, having a snack, you'd hear somebody playing something downstairs that would like picture your ear. So it'd run down and be like, oh, I got this
bounce
idea.
From room to room.
And so it was just a constant, you know, wheelhouse of inspiration. And so it was just a fun process. And we kind of felt like we were really capturing the moment and being really excited about the songs. And all that stuff happened extremely quick. A lot of those songs ended up making the record and was probably the heart of what the whole project is about.
Going out for several months this fall for Tour des Compadres 2016, and that was our most successful tour we've ever done last year when we did that Tour des Compadres tour. This time we got Mat Kearney with us, Parachute, Mark McMillan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Touring with our friends is something that was an idea that we've had for a while. Like, man, what if we could just tour with the people that we kind of like grew up with, or people that we respect and we know we've become friends with through the process, and it does make touring a lot of fun because you don't have to like develop relationships. You're just right into the thick of it, and we're having a ton of fun backstage. We can collaborate on stage and make crazy videos. Just have a lot of fun with it.
And the set list is really tough to like finagle. You know people are going to want to hear certain songs. So I think we're going to attempt to play those songs just really, really fast. We're doing some medleys and trying to tie in some old songs with the new song. So we might go off for a bridge and hit another chorus, you know, from another song. And so that's kind of fun to interweave those songs. But when we get out to the audience and the crowd and get to share that moment with them, then it kind of makes it special. Yes, so I've got a 1.5-year-old, and it was something I started with my 4-year-old about that same time. But he's kind of reluctant to do new things, and sometimes he gets overwhelmed by situations. And so I started doing this little game with him, like good things happen when you try. And so anytime he would do something, then I kind of sing to him and make it a celebration. And then at the end of the day, we would jump on the bed and I'd throw him around and say, good things happen when you try. And so he kind of, started processing that and realized that when he did something that at the end of the day we're going to celebrate. And so now I'm doing that with my 1.5-year-old, and he totally gets it. So he jumps on the bed, he's like, try. But yeah, he knows when he's, done something that he was reluctant to, and it's kind of cool. It's amazing what they're actually processing at that age. But yeah.
Good things happen when we try.